Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
No Thanks is a little card game that's very simple to play. When you look at it, you're like, blah, blah, boring. The cards are not very interesting. There's no artwork. There's no fantasy theme or zombies or any of those things shipping in the Mediterranean that gamers tend to like. It's just cards with numbers with cheap tiddlywinks. And the game is fantastic. It's all that it needs to be good. You're going to be bidding with those chips. Giving up those chips is the same thing as giving up points because the chips are negative points and you want the low score. When you take a card, you want to make runs of cards because they don't score. They only score for the lowest number of a run. There's just to play the game is super simple. You can play this with your grandma if you wanted to. Anybody can play this game. But the fun is in the interaction and knowing when you take that card or when to take a risk. You cannot take a lot of risks in this game. I mean, you really cannot take on a bunch of those cards. You get like in the 30s, you're really going to be hurting later in the game because a lot of the scores, some might end up with 7. So if you take 130 card, you could be really screwing yourself. But at some point, somebody has to take the card. How many negative chips do you have to give up on that one? And it's really fun also to kind of run up. So everybody knows you want the 15 because you have the 12, 13, and 14. And it would cost you nothing to get it. But you keep passing it around because you know people are going to put chips on that. So yes, it's actually scoring you negative points, which is good because it's not going to score you any points when you take it, but the more chips you get on it, you get all of those chips, and it's fantastic. And sometimes somebody will just take the points to screw you over, but it's not good for them. So be it. No Thanks is one of the best little filler card games on the market. This is one I'm going to tell you to track down. It shouldn't be very expensive, and it's one that you just have a world of fun with. Got a few minutes left in the night, 15 minutes, or somebody wants to play a quick game. This is one you can pull out. Highly, highly recommend this one. No Thanks. Absolute keeper. So here are the components for No Thanks. Very portable box. Fits in the palm of your hands. Can fit in some of our pockets. You open it up. You're going to get some little tiddlywink plastic tokens. They're okay. Nothing to write home about. In a game like this, it's fine. You're going to get an instruction manual that will fold out. The instructions look a lot more intimidating than they really are. This game is super simple. And you're going to get a deck of cards with different numbers on them. No theme, not even trying to have a theme. These are just cards. The rules for No Thanks is very, very simple. If you don't want the card that's face up, you're going to put a chip on it. And then the next person can either take the card with the chip, or they can put a chip on it. That's it. If you get cards in a row, 12, 13, 14, like a straight, they only score for the lowest number, 12. So you have 12, 13, 14, it's going to score for 12. Simple, simple, simple. You can literally play this game with anybody. The theme is non-existent because there's not even a try of a theme on it, so it's not going to, so vanilla, it won't turn anybody off. The rules are so simple. You can play with anybody on this planet. I truly believe that. So each player is going to get 11 chips to start the game out. You will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards that will immediately be taken out of the game. Just keep in mind the cards in the deck are between 3 and 35. 9 are out. That leaves us with 24. What's going to happen on any given turn? Very easy. We will flip over a card, and you can bid on it. If you just want to take it, you just take it. Now the 4 is mine. At the end of the game, I will score 4 points. Then the next card will come out, and it will be my card. Since I took this card, I have the opportunity to take this. If not, I can put a chip on it. And that means I don't have to take the card. The next player could go. Now that player can put a chip on it. The third player could put a chip on it. The fourth player could put a chip on it. And so on and so on. At some point, I'll just take this. I get all of the chips. And now I'm scoring 15 points. Keep in mind that these are worth negative points. If there's 10 negative points I get, because just like golf, you're trying to get the lowest score possible, then it's really only cost me 5, even though it scores 15, the negative 10 were here. The only other caveat to it, so you might go for a 6 because you have the 4 and the 6. And you would be kind of hoping that the 5 would come up. Let's say the 5 does come up, and you have cards in a row, in a straight, 4, 5, and 6. Instead of this being 15 points, this is only 4 points. So if you have a string of them, it's worth whatever the lowest number is. At the end of the game, you would count up your scores. 15 plus 4 is 19 minus each chip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 19 minus 16 is 3. I have scored 3 points. That's it. When the deck runs out, the game is over. This game should be in everybody's collection. It just hits a sweet spot. You can travel with this one. You can play this with a group. You can play this with just a few players, 3 to 5 that it plays. It plays quick. It's very easy for people to understand. And the game is just a brilliant. And when you're playing, you're always brain burning. Because do you take this card knowing that somebody else gonna needs it, but you're getting negative points? But you have all these things going on in your head. But at the end of the day, you don't want any cards. Because cards are bad. So it's really, really fun. I recommend this. This is one of those games that should be in everybody's collection. No thanks. Keeper, check this one out. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.